Mario Kart World has a host of outfits to unlock, and you know I like outfits, so of course I couldn't stop myself from entering pedant mode and giving all the fits a ranking. We're not looking at their default looks, cause like they're all iconic, we know that. Keep in mind, I'm trying my best not to play favorites with my preferred racers, no matter how much of a crush I have on them.
Oh yeah!
But at the end of the day, this is still my opinion. So remember that I am arbiter of all opinions, so if you disagree with me, you'll get sent to the dark world. I'm a Mario fan, but I'll admit I may not get every reference with these costumes, so feel free to let me in on the details I miss. I decided to look at these collection by collection rather than one character at a time. Just felt more fun that way. And we're gonna be starting with the collection that demonstrably has the most members in it, the Pro Racer outfits. Pro Racer. The Pro Racer looks are exactly that, actually professional race gear. For the most part. Pretty standard, which is to be expected. I'm fascinated that he doesn't change his shoes. The gloves reading 1-up is delightful, but I sorta hate the shape of his helmet. It's weird not being able to see more of his hair. B tier. Luigi features many of the same pros and cons as his big bro. I like the shades of blue on Luigi better, but overall it's not so much different to warrant putting it anywhere other than right next to Mario in the B tier. The girls' Pro Racer fits get a lot more personality. Peach has an adorable crown accessory on her hat, and crown decals everywhere. The silhouette of the ladies' version is also very cute, with the chunky collar and pants, A tier. Daisy, stop moving so much, it makes it harder to analyze your outfits! Daisy's pants are shorter than Peach's, which I personally don't like as much, but it does a decent job at conveying her sporty attitude. However, these pops of green look great, and wearing her hat backwards is way past cute. A tier. Rosalina's really gone out of her way to stand out from the others, with the leaf decals on her hat and most notably tying her jacket around her waist. Actually all the princesses have the leaf decals on their hat. The crown's also silver, so it doesn't clash with her pops of yellow. I love this. S tier. All Yoshi's outfits changes his color, and this one really backfired, I say. I can't tell where his red skin ends and the red suit begins. Plus a little red helmet with a red visor, it's all just too much red. Plus this blue is an awfully clashing accessory color. Sorry Yoshi, F tier. Toad's score is gonna be really hurt by the big, clunky helmet. I just don't like it. I'm also torn about how his shoes resemble his usual hat. A part of me thinks it's cute, and another part of me thinks it's kinda weird. And on top of it all, it's just boring. D tier. Toadette is much of the same. The pops of yellow are nice, but ultimately it's a lot like Mario and Luigi. These two are just too similar to separate. D tier. Similar to Yoshi, Bowser's suit, being such a close match to his skin color, kinda weirds me out. I do like how he's customized it with his spiky accessories and mean-looking shoes, but above all, I love how he's dressed up his shell, surrounding it in a protective gear and painting sick racing stripes down it. If it weren't for the skin color matching, it'd go into S tier, but he'll have to settle for a respectable A tier instead. Junior, stop stomping. I can't see! Junior's fit really is just a baby version of Bowser's, complete with some angry-looking shoes and his very own racing stripe. It's very cute, and the racing scarf harkening back to his bandana is delightful. S tier. Koopa's a lot like Yoshi, in that this is just too much yellow. The green pops help, but this is just a lot of one thing. The stickers on his shell are nice, but it's still an F tier look. Wario is oozing personality, featuring a totally unique gold color and his signature W and mustache splattered everywhere. In a world where Mario wanted to look professional and safe, Wario wanted you to know what his name is no matter what. Love all the characterization here, and this looks nice too. S tier. Similarly, Waluigi's got a lot of personality in his version too. The big upside-down L on his back is a much more elegant version of getting his letter on him than Wario's flaming butt cheeks. And this popped collar plus turtleneck is giving totally retro Speed Racer energy. Another very unique entry, S tier. Admittedly, there's only so much you can do with a character that's just a circle. They've given him a helmet, but it feels like he could have also gotten a special cape or gloves too. F tier. Birdo is stunning! This cropped vest and knee-high heels are so cute, and I love that they gave her fingerless gloves so she can still wear her gigantic ring, and swapping out her normal bow for a checker pattern one is the real icing on the cake that makes this feel special. S tier easy. Baby Mario has a very similar fit to his grown-up version, so it's really not gonna wander too far from Mario's ranking, and I think you knew that. Small thing, I wish his number was different on his jacket. I get that Mario's number 1 and Luigi's number 2, but I just kinda wish that Baby Mario was like 0.1 to spice it up. Ah well, B tier. He's so fucking cute, look at him go! Same thing for Baby Luigi, love him, but it's just the same thing as Baby Mario again, but green, B tier. The baby princesses are also very similar to their adult counterparts. However, I feel this attempt to keep their suits matching their usual skirt shape has resulted a bit in a full diaper look, and the three of them are just color swaps of the same outfit. C tiers. Touring. These costumes seem to lean more into a slightly more casual flavor. Off-roading, but for fun. Casual Mario is weird. Why didn't they give him a hat? You're probably gonna get tired of hearing me call Mario's fits basic, but he is kinda designed that way on purpose. I just wish we were getting some personality with this. C tier. See, even just the goggles helps Luigi feel correct. He also looks much more ready for the cold weather than his bro, which is fascinating, and it's nice that Luigi isn't always just a green version of Mario. Unfortunately, it's still not really much more engaging than Mario's was. C tier. Peach's touring outfit gets a lot of spotlight, being featured in lots of the artwork and marketing for the game, and I totally get why. This is so cute! The big bow tying her hair back is super fun, and the overall casual vibe is a very fresh look for the princess. S tier. Daisy's is better though. The fun headband, the pigtails, the chunky jacket with the giant zipper, it's really oozing Dragon Ball Z, which is a very good thing. Another easy S tier. It's nice that, again, our space princess does her own thing rather than being a third version of what we saw with Peach and Daisy. And similarly, I really love getting to see Rosalina in a casual fit for once. It's a little basic, and I feel like the sunglasses are kinda unnecessary up there, but this is great.
I was too busy blocking out the haters.
A tier. How is the jacket under his shell? White Yoshi gets the touring fit, and I really like the scarf, super cute. And it's swell seeing him basically copy Birdo's pro racer silhouette. My issue is that the jacket and sleeves are all just kind of a lot, all in one spot. He ends up sort of top heavy, C tier. The princess's baby version doesn't get nearly as interesting of a look, effectively just putting a jacket over a normal pink dress. The minty teal accessories are nice, but ultimately, it's just not doing too much. D tier. And Baby Daisy just copies Baby Peach again. I do love the little hair buns though, D tier. See, now this is what I'm talking about. This oversized jacket covering her arms is precious. When you have such small characters to work with, big ideas are the ones that work the best. S tier. Explorer. These are fascinatingly reserved for the littlies. I guess grown-ups go on tours and babies just get to explore. Junior being a Boy Scout is so adorable. I can't even explain this. The real standout feature is how he's decorated his shell with his scout badges. This is such a fun way to do this idea. S tier. It's nice that this takes some clear inspiration from our beloved Captain Toad without straight up just copying him. B tier. Toadette, however, is right back into her explorer gear. I suppose there is only one Toadette, so it makes sense that she's the same one who adventured with the captain previously. So cute, but I wish the headlamp was actually on their heads. B tier. The baby princesses all match again, so I'll just address them all at the same time. Cute little generic explorer outfits. They're all giving Jane at the beginning of Tarzan, and really nothing else. D tier. Oasis. We get quite a bit of the map dedicated to Sarasa Land, so in turn, we also get the princess of the land and her favorite plumber dressing for the part. And Wario for some reason. Cute little Aladdin-esque outfit for Luigi to match his desert princess. Though I don't know how accurate these fits really are. It's charming and I'm sort of tickled by the white boy look at sandals. B tier. These heels don't feel very accurate, but I love the green soles on them. It definitely feels like Nintendo just made up desert outfits based on the Aladdin movie. Again, maybe this is accurate. Feel free to let me know more about these fits in the comments. As it is, Daisy's hair has never looked more like a thick helmet than here under this headpiece. D tier.
Did somebody order a prince?
Aladdin!
How the fuck you know it was me?
Because it is you! You're just wearing different clothes!
Why Wario? Again, I love the giant embroidered W on the back, and the too much gold is so perfect for him. He also wears it well, to the point I find myself wondering if this is a reference to a different game. Like, it feels like I've seen Wario wear this before. B tier. So, some of the collections kind of pair up together, where they have different titles but similar aesthetics, so let's take a gander at some of those next. Mechanic. Cause the Mario Bros gotta fix everything around here, apparently. I mean, it sure is a mechanic outfit. I like the Famicom rep on his hat. And that's kinda all you can say about this, huh? F tier. It's just green Mario. The boys shoulda had their shirts unbuttoned a little. That would have been fun. F tier. Pit Crew. A genuinely cute way to incorporate some more outfits for a couple of the more easily forgotten side characters. The walkie-talkie is a nice touch on his shell, and these green goggles look shockingly great. An overall pretty safe and standard look for a character I'm surprised even got 2 alt outfits in the first place. C tier. It's barely different from his normal look. I mean, the stripes are cute, but there's just not enough here. F tier. Work Crew. It's so weird that this is a bunch of littlies, and then also Wario. It makes it look like Wario was babysitting and had to bring the kids to work with him. This is the most handsome I've ever seen, Wario. There, I said it. And yeah, I am ashamed. It's nice seeing these characters feel like real people with fits like these. He's got grime all over his shirt, the sleeves rolled up cause it's hot, and his belt isn't long enough to tuck into the loop. This is all really nice details. Plus, the question mark decal on the helmet is charming as balls. S tier. Number 1 crossing guard right here. I find it hilarious that he's got the high-vis vest and stripes, but they match his skin color and shells. So oh my god. I find it hilarious that he's got the high-vis vest and stripes, but they match his skin color and shells so well. I kinda wish the vest was green and the striped tape was yellow. C tier. Red and green versions of the same outfit again. I do adore that these are baby versions of the Mario Maker look, and they have different tools on their belts too. So cute. S tier. Aero. This starts what I like to think of as the biking collection, with the Aero category being the lady-exclusive variant, featuring the same get-ups for the girls when they rode on motorcycles back in Mario Kart 7, I think? I don't know. This was also the only alternate outfit for Pauline, which is unfathomable. She's the new hotness. I can't believe they didn't at least give her her suit. I'm gonna be honest, all the Aero looks are really similar, so I'm gonna zero in on some real nitpicky bullshit. Going for a pink this light for the main color was a great choice. Really helps with the contrast with the darker pink. B tier. Her boots are thicker than Peach's, or maybe it's just that her legs are thicker, which I like the look of a lot more for her silhouette. The side ponytail is also way past cute. I wish Peach would experiment with her hairstyles as much as Daisy does. B tier. See, this is what I'm talking about. Rosalina's blues are just kinda too similar. She doesn't pop as much as the other princesses. B tier. What a shame she didn't get more outfits. Her colors rule. Her hair also looks so cute in this ponytail, and I think the lack of scarf makes her look a bit nicer too. Less costumey. A tier. All-terrain. One of the fella's biking options specifically fits for heavy impact off-roading, hell yeah. And this is also DK's only alt too. I don't understand how limited he and Pauline are here, especially with his new game coming out soon. You'd think they'd at least have given him his Wreck-It Ralph pants. Another boring outfit for Mario. Also, this fit makes it clear how flat his ass is. F tier. Green Mario strikes again. F tier. Bowser just really knows how to accessorize. The return of his spiky bullshit and sick shell paint job is great to see. They do a little bit to help zhuzh up a boring theme. D tier. The roll cage getting attached to his shell is so fucking smart. I'm not even gonna comment on how his headset location implies he listens through his cheeks. This is the kind of mega brain design choices I adore in a game like this. S tier. It's DK in some protective gear. The gloves on his feet are sorta unsettling. It's cute that the tie has been integrated into the armor and that his shoulder pad reads, banana. Man, why is the helmet shaped like his hair? D tier. Biker. And finally, the last biking category, this one leaning more into the idea of driving down an open road rather than doing tricks on a track. Blue Yoshi gets the cool leather fit. I think this would have been pretty boring and plain if it weren't for the cool red dog collar. He's so hip, A tier. Bowser looks like such a dad. It's giving Wild Hogs energy. It feels like Junior told him how to dress, which is pretty fun. I wish the shell didn't match the rest of the blue-black fit so much though. C tier. You can tell he was very excited about this aesthetic. He loves matching with his papa so much. I also feel the lack of jeans and sleeves makes his shell color fit a lot better too. A tier. Wario's the only one of this group that actually looks like he knows what he's doing. Torn denim, embroidered vest, the fucked up hat, the really well-textured boots. I've seen this man IRL. The real coup de grace is his hair tied back into a crummy ponytail. S tier. Once again, this feels more like a costume, like Wario invited him to a biker event and this was the fit he bought to look like he belonged. He doesn't. The bandana is a nice touch, as is the difficult-to-see chain on his belt. I really like the upside-down L's on his boot buckles, too. A tier. Road Ruffian. Sort of a transitional category between biking and Mad Max. The Wah duo are probably the ones going to Mario and Luigi for their mechanic problems. Wow, this is a lot to take in. The effect on the gold is really nice. Wario should be hairier than this, yeah? I think he feels like he looks great, and the yellow plumage on the helmet is nice. B tier. He looks like he's overheating. His plumage also looks a lot waxier than Wario's too. I can't deny, though, that I am a fan of this very BDSM harness he's got. If the pants were leather, I'd be all over it, but I think it's gotta go into the B tier. Doom Rider. Mario alone gets his good boy variant of the idea. It's so close to feeling like something from Jak 3. I really think Mario keeping himself trapped in these red and brown duds is to his detriment. They all end up looking so similar. It's another one that also just looks very warm. D tier. Supercharged. And of course, Bowser couldn't help but get in on the Fury Road vibes himself. This fucking rules. The hot iron horns, the chest plate made to look like a raging inferno, the nasty exhaust pipes adhered to his shell. I want Bowser to look like this in a mainline game. S tier. Sailor. Do I really gotta explain this one? As seemingly always, these three are just color swaps of the same outfit. To be pedantic, they do all have different hat accessories, but let's be honest, that's a pretty minor thing that won't change their tier ranking. Of the three, I like Baby Rosalina's dark blue dress the best. It helps to have it stand out from her other outfits, as opposed to Baby Peach and Daisy's dresses, which are very similar to basically all of their color palettes. So Baby Peach and Daisy are gonna go into C tier, while Baby Rosalina goes into B tier. A generic sailor outfit. It's pretty cute, not gonna lie. B tier. Swimwear. The aquatic theme continues for some of the adults on the cast as well. Thank goodness, they can keep an eye on the babies while at the pool. Daisy's side ponytail returns in a very cute yet classy swimsuit for her. The crooked hat definitely gives the impression she's spending more time playing volleyball on the beach than actually getting in the water, which is swell, but it being all blank white is sort of a letdown. B tier. Orange Yoshi being put into this classic old school one piece is such a smart color choice. The blue and orange pop together excellently, and I love the added life ring to his shell. I couldn't think of a better way to do this. S tier. Only the one Mario bro for this one, Baby Luigi didn't get to play in the water, it seems. I do adore that the snorkel is fashioned to look like a green pipe, but other than that, there's just not much else to really comment on here. D tier. Sightseeing. Again, we transition into a still beachy vibe, but now with the intention of relaxing by the water rather than actually getting wet. Let's go! Mario Sunshine sunglasses and Hawaiian shirt are back, a baby! It stands out so much from the rest of Mario's costumes, and the backwards hat and shorts perfectly shows that Jumpman is truly letting himself relax. S tier. A very retro 1950s flavor here. It's quite cute despite how saturated these pants are. I'm so distracted though, because I look at this and all I can see is Trixie Mattel.
Are you a fighter? Could you fight? If somebody stepped to you, you could. Okay.
Not a fighter anymore, but I went through a period where I was a fight. I would fight.
You get in bar fights?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But not winning them. So that's the thing.
B tier. Vacation. The ladies are gonna have fun in their time away from their usual duties, and here's the fits they choose to do that in. Now this is what I'm talking about. The big sun hat and polka dot scarf is just a more peach-feeling way of the princess looking casual and ready for the road, and I love the cut of the skirt for her. A tier. The 70s called, and they want their blank white beret back. I think a bow, like how we saw in her touring outfit, would have been better, personally, but I love this classy striped dress, and the orange leggings paired with the green heels, chef's kiss. A tier. That's my girl, comparatively. It's an awfully simple look for her, with just a plain white dress and hat. The exciting blue bow is a fun change of pace, but I just wish there was a little more going on here. D tier. Next up is a handful of Japanese festival-styled clothes. Hoppy. So fun getting to see Mario in some traditional Japanese attire. The cheap pattern on the back is also a fun way to tie it into the Mario universe. A tier. Green Mario syndrome strikes again. I do wish they had different back patterns. Oh well. A tier. Matsuri. Yellow Yoshi joins the festival, featuring the same great use of blue to help the whole fit pop really nicely. It's such a small thing, but I really love that Yoshi's attached the pouch and such to his shell. S tier. Fisherman. This one isn't festival exclusive, but the Japanese flavoring to the clothes means it gets to play here too. Just seeing him actually have his classic fishing pole, complete with a spiny-styled bobber, is great. The charming getup around that is just icing on the cake. A tier. Yukata. I can't believe the other princesses didn't also get yukatas, especially since Peach's looks so good. The fire flower pattern is such a fun idea. The Boo mask is also perfect. The fan even has blooper on it. This is so great. I wish the other gals got to play too. S tier. We've got a couple of food-themed collections, too. Soft server. Pink Yoshi's stuck behind the counter, helping us all keep cool during the summer. The yellow bow tie is a really nice touch to what would otherwise be a pretty simple look. The ice cream cones stuck on their shell is also way charming. B tier. Toadette out here looking like she belongs in Sugar Rush. She's so cute, featuring a similarly great color combo as Yoshi, but also the cutie bows on her overalls and giant glasses just makes the charming O-meter go off the charts. And don't even get me started on the hat and bow being made to resemble a scoop of ice cream. S tier. Food slinger. Light blue Yoshi's orange getup looks nice, but also makes me think of a crew chief in NASCAR more than a fast food employee. I think that's a me problem, though. I love the giant egg-shaped zipper helping to give a little life to an otherwise simple outfit, and the crumbs on his face reveals that he's taking nibbles of food as he hands it out to customers. HR's gonna have a word with you about this, young man. A tier. Burger Bud. How can you not like this? I do lament how it's a more straightforward iteration of the idea than Toadette's was. Maybe Toadette's bosses are just less strict. For a fit that's ostensibly just a funny hat, it should be happy to make it into the B tier. Next up is some miscellaneous sport wear. Runner. Love seeing the boy get back to his roots. Just wish he'd pick a different color once in a while. All his outfits look the same. Clearly the sailor outfit has blue in it. B tier. Slope Styler. I guess it's more unique than his pit crew look, but I just can't help but feel like Shy Guy could have gotten much more interesting looks than what he ends up with. C tier. And the Toads get a special pair of outfits to match each other. Engineer. This is so cute. Toads are always filling out roles like this in the games. It's nice to see what feels like a Paper Mario NPC come to life, and these textures are really impressive. A tier. Conductor. I love that the little lady gets to be in charge of the train. She looks very professional, and I love the little coin purse. Or maybe it's for holding tickets? I don't know how trains work. A cutie pie. A tier. Aristocrat. Back to some one-off collections. These are debonair, highfalutin rich bitches. Having the crown on top of the hat is hilarious. I think this mustache is throwing me off too much though, and I can't help but wish that the furred elements on the coat were a more ghostly purple. C tier. Of course, Purple Yoshi gets the regal attire. They look positively posh, and yet I find myself wondering if this is really all there is to the idea. Feels like we're missing one little thing to push it over the edge into greatness. B tier. Farmer. Isn't it interesting that it's Luigi and Peach for this category? I'm not trying to imply nothing, but I can see how some excited fans could cook up some juicy fanfiction with this. What an adorable hat! And the turnip patch on his booty? I truly believe Luigi tends to a farm in this. He really excels when he gets to do more than just be a different color palette of his big bro. Makes me wish the brothers didn't get so many of the same types of costumes. A tier. Peach looks more like she's playing farmer dress up. I think it's how vibrant her overalls are that's doing it. I do really like the ready for the mud boots and the flowers she stuck in her hat though. B tier. Aviator. Pilot outfits? Honestly, I'm surprised there's not more of these. This seems ripped straight from Odyssey, and it's nice getting to see some of Mario's globe-trotting duds show up here. But it's like I said earlier, all his clothes are stuck in this warm red-brown palette. What does this do that the Doom Rider outfit didn't already? D tier. A pretty Route 1 way to make an Aviator Peach look, too. The feather patch on her arm is a cute touch, but with this color palette and silhouette, it just feels like we've seen all this already. C tier. Pirate. You know what a pirate is. Wario would be the kind of guy who would wear a pirate costume to the Ren Fair. I love the insistence of having as much gold shit as possible in all of his outfits, and the necklace is definitely cursed. I also respect the blue W embroidered into the hat. His usual purple wouldn't have popped as nicely. A tier. This definitely fits our spectral ruler better, I'd say. The hooked hand is so fun, and filling his hat with a bunch of gems alongside his crown is hilarious. S tier. And finally, we've got the how the fuck do I categorize this collection, featuring a random assortment of costumes that just don't go anywhere else. Cowboy Mario. Definitely one of his more unique looks. Again, I lament his consistent brown shirt, but having his sheriff stars be power stars is cute, and his question mark block belt buckle, S tier. Gondolier Luigi. I like the cute Italian flavored fit for our favorite Italian little bro. It's a little Route 1, but also it's like, what the fuck else do you do for a gondolier outfit though? B tier. Wicked Wasp Wario. This is baffling. This has to be a reference that I'm just not getting, right? The fact that the antenna and stinger have been torn through the hat and pants makes it all feel very counterfeit, which is great, honestly. A tier. Aurora Rosalina. So pretty. The crystals in her hair, the long gloves, and the Aurora effect on the dress is also very nice. Goddamn, makes me wish that this was Rosalina's default dress instead. It's gorgeous. S tier. Vampire Waluigi. I guess there's just a trend of giving Waluigi vampire outfits for the Kart series. The fancy L's on the gloves and cape are so peak, and the fact that they even recolored his skin to have him don the white makeup and gave him fangs is such an overachieving level of detail for this outfit. Easy S tier. Mariachi Waluigi. That's right, Waluigi gets two! How the fuck do I categorize this costumes? I don't really get why they decided to give him this outfit, but it looks great. The mask has a lot of really nice detailing for something that's not gonna be seen much, and the gold decals down his legs being made up of cursive L's is so classy. Gotta be another S tier. So that's my official tier list all finished, but just for funsies, I also want to real quick list off my favorite outfits for each character. Mario, Sightseeing, love the sunshine rep. Luigi, Farmer Luigi warms my heart. Peach, the vacation skirt and hat are too powerful to ignore. Daisy, her touring outfit may actually be the best in the game. Rosalina, it's super close between touring and pro racer for her. Gonna go with the cute jacket around the waist for the win. Pauline, gotta be Aero by default, hope she can give more soon. DK, same for his all-terrain fit, put him in Funky Kong cosplay. Bowser, Supercharged rocks so hard, are you kidding me? Junior, they're all cute, but the Explorer's buttons take the cake. Yoshi, I wish it was the purple one, but Biker Yoshi is just too cool to ignore. Birdo, Pro Racer Birdo is a queen. I wish I was as cool as her. Toad, the engineer outfit has so much character. Toadette, it feels kinda bad not having her match Toad, but the soft server costume is too dang cute. Baby Mario, the work crew is such a fun way to give Mario Maker some rep. Baby Luigi, Green Mario gets to join the workforce too. Baby Peach, they're all awfully similar, but the sailor suit is cute. Baby Daisy, the little hair buns gotta give the edge to her touring outfit. Baby Rosalina, why wouldn't I pick touring long sleeves? Shy Guy, the pit crew avoid sticking him in a beanie, I guess. Lakitu, such a hard choice. Do I go with boringly generic or incredibly charming fisherman fit? Koopa, the all-terrain roll cage rocks my whole world. King Boo. I don't really like any of these. The jackets look kinda goofy, so I'll go with the Pro Racer. Wario. I'm picking the work crew one, don't judge me. Waluigi. Pro Racer Waluigi got me acting up.
I win!
And there you go. I don't know how to end this video, so like and subscribe, I guess.